It's only December, and I'm talking about March, but when you look at the ACC, you can't help yourself. And the ACC is looking to bounce back. After an historic low amount of bids to the tournament last season, with only 4 teams making the tournament, the smallest conference percentage since the tournament expanded in 1975. The ACC also wants to forget the ACC-SEC Challenge last year because that ended 14-2 in favor of the SEC. But this year, the ACC looks like the ACC of old, with nearly every team having tournament aspirations. And the story of this game was one man, and that man is Neo Abdallah. Abdallah, who is the second highest recruit in VT basketball history, has been the spark this team has needed. He exploded for a 33-point performance and willed the Hokies to a win in this game. His playmaking and scoring ability has Coach Young saying he's the best player he has ever coached. The ACC isn't a 3-team conference, though. So what other teams can make some noise come tournament time? Teams like Clemson, SMU, and UVA are all teams that I could see making some noise come tournament time. SMU's ability to close out close games against great opponents, Clemson's deep roster and consistency, and UVA's defensive prowess are all attributes of a team that can make some noise come tournament time. Neither are the leading rushers this season, though. That honor goes to the Texas A&M transfer and QB, yes, QB of the Yellow Jackets, Haynes King. 380 yards on the ground and 7 touchdowns on the back of design runs and clean pockets from the 6th best O-line in the nation when it comes to giving up sacks. It didn't get easier with South Carolina being the draw for the Hokies in the ACC-SEC Challenge. Amani Hansberry came up huge in this game with 22 points and 14 rebounds for a Hokie win by 3 points, 86-83. Next, but let's move on to the other top 10 team in the ACC, Louisville. The Cardinals started 11th in the AP poll and have since moved to 6th by week 5. Guards like Ryan Conwell and Mikael Brown Jr. are dynamic scorers that lead the way offensively and defensively. Stealing and limiting the amount of possessions the opponent has makes this team dangerous come conference play. Overall, the Hokies have an 8-2 record right now. 4 Quad 2 wins, and their only losses coming to Quad 1 teams give a good positive outlook for the Hokies. 55th in net rankings and 65th in KenPom give the Hokies something to look forward to in Hokie fans. UVA is their first opponent in the ACC, and the Hokies look to get on track come ACC play. We're back here at Castle Coliseum in Blacksburg, Virginia, on the campus of Virginia Tech, where we're bringing you Virginia Tech women's basketball between, well, Virginia Tech women's basketball and the Eastern Tennessee State Buccaneers. And this second quarter has been an actual complete opposite of the first quarter. ETSU went in to the second quarter with a 6-point lead. And that lead has quickly erased, and now the Hokies are building one of their own as they have 4-point lead now after being down 6. 7-0 run currently in the last minute. And that's been off the back of Carly Wenzel. Wenzel on 7 shots has hit 3. She has 3 rebounds as well, but she has, more importantly, 8 points with 1-3 involved on that. Now, ETSU will start with the ball as Nelson will carry it up. Nelson gives it to Harper. Harper over to Vanessa Boyd. Boyd now gives it back to Nelson. Now Boyd. Boyd on the left wing. Boyd forced to pick up a dribble. Suffocating defense by Wenzel. A poor pass there now. Here comes Nelson. Nelson tries to get it to go. Unable to. Put back attempt here from Wells. That's good. 6-point lead now. 26-20. As Nelson will try to defend it on. Will be defended by Nelson. Nelson takes it over now to the left wing. Lyons on the top of the key. Lyons will take to drive. A little too much time in between dribbles for the referee's liking. That's a travel. We're going back the Hokies' way. Some mistakes here for Virginia Tech. Not Virginia Tech, sorry, ETSU. And Virginia Tech's capitalized on them. As a full-court press here from the Buccaneers. First time we've seen it. 2 on the front. Now able to get it to Freelon. Freelon has a lot of space. She'll drive it herself. Low bounce pass to Peterson, who's checked in. And that will be able to go. Peterson not doing anything. It's a great defensive effort from Downing to save it. Now Lyons on the right wing. Lyons guarded by Wells. Wells
Screen by Downing, but Wells is still with it. Downing, her right corner two-pointer won't go. And rebounded by Nelson. Nelson will give it over to Wells in the left wing. Nelson tries to get him a quick pass. Sorry, Wells to Nelson, unable to get it to go. Now here comes Nelson of the ETSU Buccaneers. Nelson in the middle. She'll take it from middle to left. Gives it to the lines at the top of the key. Swings over to the right wing. She'll find Grutner. Grutner tries to pass it back at the top. That one's intercepted by Nelson. Nelson, her left-handed layup off the fast break gives the Hokies not 6, but now 8-point lead going into it. They're still running. It's 11-0 run. What can the Buccaneers do to stop this one? Great defense there from Freeline. Now Downing has it. Downing swings it over to Nelson. Screen from Downing will be used from Nelson. Nelson gives it to Downing. Downing will drive on Pedersen. Downing able to get that one to go. The right-handed hook stops this run, but still a lot of momentum on the Hokies' way. Wenzel will get the pass on the left wing. Wenzel tries to drive. The low bounce pass goes between the legs of Freelon. Fast break here now. The right-handed layup won't go. Lions tries to get the rebound. Can't get it to go. That's Pedersen. Pedersen gives it to Wenzel. Fast-paced offense here. Left wing is Wenzel. From left to right finds Nelson. Nelson to Wells on the right corner. Her three hits the backboard and hits the back of the rim and goes wide. And Pedersen will get called on an over-the-back foul as we have a break in play here. 28-22 is the score. 2 minutes remaining in this quarter. We're playing football. We're near that 2-minute warning. As Nelson will take it up. She'll be guarded now by Suffren, who's checked in, as well as Karis Baker has checked in. Wells being guarded by Lions guarding Wells. Now Nelson trying to guard Grutner. Grutner will drive in, and Nelson able to get a hand on the ball. Blocks that attempt. Mackie Nelson's been an offensive beast on both sides. 5 points on both sides of the court, but she's also got 1 block and 2 steals, being good offensively. As a bad pass there, but no backcourt violation there. It's a quick drive there. No one there. Blocked by Freelon. Now here come the Hokies. Nelson swings over to Wells. Wells cross court to Suffren. Her 2-pointer goes. 30-22 is now the score. 1:30 remaining. The Buccaneers do not know what has hit him. 20-6 is the overall second quarter difference. It's a 14-point lead if we're just looking at the second quarter. Richardson now has it at the top of it. She'll swing it over to Nelson in the right wing. Nelson, between the legs moves, tries to work on Mackey. Nelson tries to swing it. It's a cross court, but Lopez is able to pick it up. Not the intended receiver. Lopez drives on Baker. Spin move. Great play there from Lopez, using every step to her advantage. Full court pass once again. We're already on the right side. Here comes Suffren. Left-handed layup won't go. Rebounded by the Buccaneers. Now the Buccaneers looking to come out of this quarter with a narrow lead. Only the 6-point lead in effect for the Hokies. Nelson being guarded by Suffren. Swings over to France. France gives it to Lyons. Lyons swings over to Richardson. Richardson will now drive. Pump fake there. Gives it now to Lopez. Lopez guarded by Baker. Lopez's 3. That's good! The Buccaneers are storming back currently and taking the high seas to the Hokies. Here come Nelson. Nelson guarded by Lyons. He'll swing over to Wells in the left wing. Wells guarded by Richardson. Now to Suffren. Suffren now to Nelson. Nelson now to Freelon. Freelon. Bounce pass to Nelson. Her layup. That's good. With 4 seconds remaining. Now 3. Now 2. Now 1. Not enough time for a shot. And the Buccaneers able to minimize the damage that the Hokies were doing early on with a small little run there to take this lead now. But overall, great half from the Hokies. 22-11 in just this second quarter for the Hokies. They were down 6 going into it. Now they're up 5. And if you're Coach Megan Duffy, you have to be happy with this second quarter performance. We will have a 15-minute intermission in between the second and third quarter. That's what we call halftime here. For Lucas Harrison on 4403 Sports, we'll be right back with you.
Welcome back here for the continuation of the ACC Baseball Championships in Durham, North Carolina, between the Clemson Tigers and the UNC Tar Heels. If you are just joining us, we are in the bottom of the second inning with UNC up to bat, more specifically Alex Madeira. And if you want to know how they got that lead, it was off a double from Gallagher into the left field, and Stevenson was able to score for the Tar Heels. As the first pitch here from B.J. Bailey to Madeira. A high fastball bounced over to Cringleton at first base. He'll toss it over to Bailey. Can Madeira beat him out? He can! Alex Madeira is able to beat out the toss to B.J. Bailey, and he is ruled safe by the first baseman umpire. And this one will most likely go to review as the shortstop is able to beat B.J. Bailey off Cringleton's throw. Cringleton, the final out of the previous top of the second inning. And his toss there was a bit high. Slowed down Bailey just a tad bit. Maybe just enough for Madeira to beat him. This one is currently being reviewed by the umpires. And a little bit more on Madeira. He was able to have a 2-for-2 night technically, because he had 3 walks against the number 2 team in the nation, Florida State, in that 11-1 7-inning rule game they had. He also had 2 runs and 2 RBIs in that contest with the steal. A huge statement for him in that game. He's played in almost every game except the opener where he was injured. As we will have a ruling on the field, Madeira is called out there. The call is overturned. Alex Madeira will head to the dugout, and it's an opening out for the Clemson Tigers. The Tigers come into this with an average 279 compared to UNC's 285. Clemson finds himself 11th in the ACC when it comes to batting average, and UNC 9th. But where this UNC team really succeeds is on the defensive side of the ball, as Tyson Bass gets his first pitch. It's a high fastball fouled away on the choked up bat of Tyson Bass. So we wheel and deal here for the second pitch from B.J. Bailey. It's a low and away fastball fouled off once more by Tyson Bass. Bass is a senior from Lucama, North Carolina. He's 6'11", and with just batting right under 300 at 296 with 8 home runs. Curveball low and inside, and it's too low as it looks like it clips the heel of Bass, and he will take his free base on the hit by pitch from B.J. Bailey. That's just something you can't do when it comes to baseball, especially in a huge game like this ACC championship. That's giving a UNC team free bases. Checked his swing there. Not enough for it to be a strike, and the curveball just kind of, curves right in to the back foot of Tyson Bass. Hits the toe, and he will assume his free base. Runners on first. 1-0 is the score. Bottom of the second. UNC up by 1. As it will be Perry Hargent up to bat after this mound visit by Clemson to B.J. Bailey. The Perry Hargent. He is a freshman from Peachland, North Carolina. Went to high school at Madrona Christian Academy. As B.J. Bailey will get ready for his first pitch. First pitch here. Low and inside fastball. Ball 1. As Clemson looks to get out of a small jam they have here and look to get back on the right foot to win this game. Curveball there from B.J. Bailey gets Hargent to swing and miss. 1-1 count. As we set up for the third pitch here. B.J. Bailey. Wheels and deals. Low and inside fastball once more, and that one hits him again. Perry Hargent takes a free base just like his teammate Tyson Bass, and runners on first and second for the Tar Heels off back-to-back hit by pitches by B.J. Bailey. A little tidbit here. The head coach Eric Bakich has never lost to UNC. He has a perfect 4-0 record against the Tar Heels, as Nathan Dvorsky is warming up in the pen here in the bottom of the second for B.J. Bailey, as his first pitch is low and taken by Carter French. Carter French, the man from Tampa, Florida, batting just .236. No home runs on the season with 10 RBIs. His second pitch here is low and away from French. 2-0 count. B.J. Bailey struggling to find his footing after back-to-back hit by pitches, as the infield will move over to talk to B.J. Bailey. And we will have a mound visit from the catcher. Purify did come over. Jared Purify. Talked to his pitcher there, as well as catcher Jacob Jarrell, as they look to settle down their pitcher. 2-0 count for Carter French. B.J. Bailey sets his pitch and gets ready to wind up. Wind up and deals. Fastball down the middle. Swung on and missed by Carter French. 2-1 count. B.J. Bailey looking to get out of the jam he's created for himself. 2 hit by pitches on second and first. Tyson Bass and Perry Hargent are the base runners. Looks back, winds for his fourth pitch. And that one is once again low and away from Carter French on a fastball. 3-1 is the count. A walk here would juice the bases here and cause a potential change of Nathan Dvorsky, who's currently warming up in the pen. B.J. Bailey didn't have the best of outings against NC State, as another low and away fastball will walk Carter French and load the bases here for the Tar Heels. They already have a 1-0 lead, and they might extend that lead to more. With bases loaded, 1 out, opening up the potential sacrifice fly play, as UNC will rotate back to the top of the order, and Kane Kepley will come up. He is 0-1 on the day, batting .289 on the season with 2 home runs and 27 RBIs. And a mound visit once more by Clemson. And this one might be the last time we see B.J. Bailey on this pitch in Durham, North Carolina. We are playing in the famous Durham Bulls Stadium for this contest in the Durham Bulls Athletic Park on a warm, sunny May day. And it will be a change to Nathan Dvorsky from the Clemson Tigers. B.J. Bailey will exit this game on 1 inning and a third. He will be responsible He is responsible for everyone on base. He's let up 1 hit, 1 batter walked, and 1 strikeout. No earned runs currently for B.J. Bailey, as the man as Stevenson scored off an error. And that was an unearned run for B.J. Bailey. It's now all on Nathan Dvorsky to get Clemson out of this jam. The man from Suwanee, Georgia, 6'1" junior. Current record of 4-0 with an ERA of 6.45. Pitching 22 1/3 innings. 31 Ks on 17 batters walked with 18 hits allowed. His 21st appearance of the season. Bases loaded here for the Tar Heels. 1 out, bottom of the second. 1-0 is the score for UNC. Clemson has won more ACC championships than anyone else in the sport of baseball. UNC looking to take one away from Clemson, as the first pitch here is a high fastball floated out to left field. back just right before the warning track from Kane Kepley, and that will score a sacrifice run as Tyson Bass jolts to home base, and that is a second run for the Tar Heels. Sacrifice fly from Kane Kepley scores the man from third, and Tyson Bass. Runners on first and second still, as the Tar Heels are able to amount a 2-0 lead. It will be Jackson Vandenbrake up to bat now. Runners on first and second. 2 outs now. As that one is hit on strong over to left field. A line drive to left field. He will score! Perry Harjan's able to score from second base all the way home on a well-hit ball into left field. Jackson Vandenbrake takes his first pitch and hits it well into left field. You can see that he just loads one and lines one in between the third baseman and the shortstop. I wonder what the exit velo on that one is. The shift unable to prevent that. They shifted for it. Had three defenders on the left side of the field, but that is not able to stop Jackson Vandenbrake as he's able to drive in his first run. Luke Stevenson now the hitter. He'll hit one deep into left field once more. Clemson will wind there. He is able to secure it. And Clemson will give up 2 runs in the bottom of the second. Dvorsky tried his best, but B.J. Bailey left him in a tough position. Bases were loaded for him as we move at the end of the second to the top of the third, and Clemson will be up to bat.